This is my second time recording this. I just did it and it didn't work. But essentially, this is a Pale Chase 2 monster tier list based on how good they are right now. S tier being the best killer, and F tier being terrible. I don't think any killer is F tier, but that's definitely some. I'm gonna make this quick because I don't want to record another 10-minute video. So, starting off, Rosemary. Simply, I'm gonna put her in C tier. A good Rosemary is good Rosemary, but they're gonna be pretty good at what they do. But at the same time, a good player easily beats Rosemary. I can't talk. A good Rosemary. So, Vapor, pretty good right now. I'm going to give him B tier. He can outreach stamina and he does heavy damage, but as long as people can manage stamina, they're going to be pretty safe. But if a Vapor knows how to teleport well, they'll be in a good position there. And out Oni, most balanced killer in the game. I'm going to put him in C tier due to the fact he's pretty hard to traverse the map with, especially if it's a big map. But if it's a small map, you'll probably have no problem with playing him. But at the same time, he has not much going on with him. Fogborn, he's pretty good. I think a good Fogborn player is deadly, especially if they know what they're doing. For that reason alone, I'm going to give Fogborn a B tier. Along if players look down at the ground, they'll be safe against him, and I think that's holding him back from A tier. Speaking of A tier, EXE. His buffs made him very good. You can set up early with traps, and with that you can just focus on killing people, and if they destroy your traps you can set them up pretty quickly, considering it only takes 3 seconds, which is pretty good. And the 2 slow buffs are amazing, because not only can you catch up to survivors now, it's easy 50 damage, or just a good way to traverse the map. Baldy, I think a good Baldy player is terrifying, but at the same time, he's not the best killer. I don't think he's better than EXE, but I think, again, good Baldy, he's killing everyone. But at the same time, he has issues, but, you know, that's fine. I can't say much about him because I don't play him, but, you know. The Masked, they're annoying, and like I would say, if paired with Vapor and MX, or one of the two, that's basically instant death if they hit you, so I'm going to put him in D tier, not F tier. Uncle Samson now, his relook made him very good right now. And overall, I'm just going to put him in A tier, because the domain travel can be really situational, but also good. And he's still basically a 350 damage, or a free kill if they can't find the X in the domain. Springtrap, best position he's ever been in, I would say. But at the same time, he definitely has some like downsides. A good person can probably survive him, but when he throws his axe, he does become faster than a survivor, or the same speed. So for that reason alone, I'm going to give him bottom A tier. MX, 75 damage is just insane. If you pair that up with charging the mines, that's bone break, and probably kill, to be honest. Forest King, I think Forest King is one of the best killers in the game. I don't think he's S tier. I'm going to say top of A tier, but I think they're good. If a good Forest King can definitely do well, and you can, along if you can chase a survivor and don't let them leave your sight, you can eventually bone break them with Glitch and Brits, which is just amazing. Might take some time, but in the end you do get a kill. Weird yellowish smiling thing, easy A tier for me. I think very map dependent, I would say, but at the same time, he's very good. If you use his double bombs correctly, you'll be getting kills left, right, centre. But at the same time, if you hear Frenzy from a long way away, what am I saying? You can probably just win. Not much needs to be said. But yeah, very in a pretty solid spot right now. Nowhere to kiss. Hot take is Esther. He's not better than MX, but when he got buffed with Jeff the Killer, I think he just became a menace. Sure, he has a small hitbox, but like, if a Nero can track you, you're not escaping. But at the same time, he definitely has some issues with finding survivors in the first place. But ever since this new change, when he radiates dead bodies, I think that makes him Esther. I would put him in A tier, but due to that ability, it's Esther for me. Vita Mimic, not the greatest right now, but he's definitely beta. A good Mimic will definitely catch people off guard, but a good player can also counter that by just outrunning him, due to him having the same stamina. So for Mimic, not much can be said. The breed debuff makes getting kills so easy, but at the same time, he definitely has some issues. Ferrari, amazing precision right now, I would say. If using the Kratic skin, is basically impossible to hear when he uses Silly Rush. For that alone, he basically has a pay-to-win skin, but at the same time, I think he's just A tier anyway, being able to out-stamina, and has a pretty good hitbox. He's very good right now. Inkfell, with his buffs that he got when Jeff came out, he's been very good, I would say. I'm not going to say better than Uncle Samsonite or EXE. I think he's better than Baldy though. Especially if you learn how to use Devil's Dive correctly, you're going to be having a blast with Inkfell. PCX, he's had so many reworks, it's hard to keep track. His current one isn't bad. People say it is, but I think it's pretty good. Overall, I think, along if you know how to use them, with his new rework, he's better than EXE, I'd say. And overall, you could probably do some crazy stunts with the Found You ability. And the new ability ain't the worst. 50 damage off the bat, pretty good. Along if you don't crash into anything. Jeff the Killer, he's in such a good spot right now. He does so much damage when crouched, it's pretty hard to actually escape. Especially with his rage mode, it kind of makes it impossible to escape him actually. So for that reason alone, I'm going to put him above Uncle Samsonite, but be worth asking. Valem, the newest killer. I'm going to say easy Esther. Overall, Valem, or however you say his name, along if you know how to use his M1, you should be good with getting kills. His only downside is tracking survivors. Because if survivor stays in a corner, you're going to have a hard time finding them, unless they come in contact with a decoy. But at the same time, he's really good right now. Anyway, I'm just going to make a slight change and move Inkfell up one tier, or up one character. And that's my tier list for how good characters are right now. Yeah, I don't know much else to say. Hope you enjoy.